Welcome to a Satisfactory tips and tricks video. I get a lot of comments while I'm going through my playthrough about how I connect splitters and mergers to lifts. So I think a lot of people are unaware that you can connect splitters and mergers. And for this conversation, I'm just going to call splitters, but it applies to mergers as well, directly to lifts. So for instance, I have a bunch of test floor holes here. I'm just going to build a floor hole or a lift onto this floor hole. I'm going to give it some height so you can see what I'm talking about. If you target it, you can target it straight onto splitter or the lift, right? And it locks in such a way where it works. So if I put a merger up, I can't rotate this because the direction of this lift is already kind of going in this way. So if I merge this, there's only one way that works. And so I'm rolling my mouse wheel. You probably can't hear it. And it's locked on there, so you can't do anything except for attach it that way. But if I go to a splitter, all the available options are cyclable through, but it's not letting me put it in incorrectly. That's how you know, especially since it's midair like this, that it's actually connected, right? So boom, that's connected, that's working, just trust me on that. Now, if we put together on the ground level, it can be a little bit more deceiving because let's see how it jumped. Watch, you'll see it. That's locked in. I know that's working. It's beautiful, and you can rotate it around and see that it skips that direction there. That's because that's an invalid direction. So that's how you know that that's connected. Now, the reason why you would do this is because the spacing, right? Look at the spacing difference. If I build this first, like right next to this hole, and then I build this, which is what you would typically do. Of course, then you would probably also build it in the wrong direction. Let's see here. Reverse. You would build something like this, right? And that spacing difference is just ridiculous. Now you can get closer, but most people stop before they get too close. So if I want to go like here, that's closer, but obviously you can go even closer than that. So let's see. Curious, I didn't test this. Yeah, so that even works. But if you really want to get the maximum close, build the lift first, then build the splitter or merger onto it. And just to prove that it in fact does work, I'm gonna build a little, so we have a little contraption here. Basically, it's a splitter that's gonna send these three things down to this lower level, okay? And all we're going to do is try to get all three of these things into this conveyor so we can send it into storage. Now, this is kind of like if you're building a very vertical factory, you might have a lot of outputs that you want to send. And so you need to connect them. So we're going to put in a merger. And then look at the tolerance that this has. Right, so it's the right direction. We're gonna pull it. Did I say a merger? Into merger. I always get them mixed. But we've got a merger down now. It defaulted me to the right direction. Okay. We've got a merger down now. We're gonna make sure that it's pointing in the right direction. We're gonna come out a little bit. Now check this tolerance. It's off by that much. Hear the click? The game is considering that connected. Now, I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying that how these things connect has more tolerance than most people accept. So now we'll be able to connect all of this here. Then our lovely steel pipes will get split into all three of these. They'll all three drop down, they'll all get merged, and they'll all go into the container. But that is considered a valid connection, right? Normally, if you were going to build something like this, you would have to go out like this first. Then you would build one of these way out here. You know, way out here. Then you'd have another one way out here. It's just an incredible amount of space, right? A huge space difference. So save yourself some space and think about how you can connect things in a more condensed way by connecting your splitters and mergers directly to your lifts. That's all. Thanks. We'll see you next time.